Alcohol has many effects on the human body. I'm sure most people can give you negative examples or things that would cause harm to the human body when consuming alcohol, but that is not the case by far. Alcohol can be both a savior and a curse. In this case, it can be mainly a curse. Now, there are a number of citizens that do not consume alcohol at all, a number that consume just for the taste, or connoisseurs, a number that consume it just for a good time, a number that consume just to make life that much more tolerable. And I know everyone out there can testify that they have had some correlation or involvement with either party. Now, none of these studies that I have observed and taken down for this speech aren't blatant studies by far. The effects of alcohol vary among everyone, and some of those factors that alter the effects of alcohol include age, weight, height, and gender. The many studies from Corral and Rubiati de Bagnardi in 2000 report a decline in risk of cardiovascular disease in the range of the 25th through the 30th percentile. Alcohol also has many negative side effects, which is where a lot of people are familiar with. And this is only if it's consumed beyond moderation. So the preceding argument was that they consumed in moderation, so that's why it had those positive outlooks for them. It has been known to lead to various types of cancers, heart problems, and hygienic issues. Petri, Jonelin, and Gamborg in 2004 observed that the types of cancer related to high alcohol intake are those in direct contact with alcohol. Those are the oropharynx, the esophagus, those related to cirrhosis, and the liver. There is a strong dose-dependent increase in the right upper digestive tract with increasing alcohol intake. Heavy drinkers of alcohol, about 5 to 10 drinks per day, have 10 to 15 times a higher risk of these relatively rare cancers. People don't also acknowledge the social effects that alcohol has on its patrons. I first-handedly have witnessed both ends of the spectrum, both good and bad, when people or an individual have consumed alcohol. That, just to elaborate, people being in a social group, or an individual, that person being alone or confined, in other words. A general statement used amongst peers and people that I know to describe the behavior would be a lover or a fighter. So, to put in perspective, is that person a lover or a fighter when he's drunk? Alcohol is customarily consumed at most social gatherings, and the infamous drug is also consumed by individuals while being alone whenever they're going through tough times for that numbing effect that it has on their personality and behavior. To conclude my thoughts and studies on the drug of alcohol, there is no relatively close finite boundary that alcohol has on the human body when consumed. I've only listed a few things that can happen, both good and bad, but extensive research has been conducted and has yet to still be conducted on what happens when the human body drinks or consumes alcohol. There's so many factors that can turn the tide on the battle that your body faces when digesting alcohol. Thank you.